where
Oh.
he was bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so Kaya got like a bite right in the gap between the neck and the shoulder. And Seymour, you have a bite on your sword hand.
Cool.
That's looking very nasty and red.
That's awesome.
So yeah, if you want to search the bodies, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Are you giving me advantage, Kai, or are you saying that you're not going to investigate with me? I'm cool either way.
No, she's staying further away from all this.
Okay.
Can I use your bardic inspiration from the fight? It lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it lasts 10 minutes, so you should still have it.
Yes! Okay. Oh god, that's awful. Hang on. D8, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled a natural 4 plus 5 plus 6. So 15. That bardic inspiration helps out so much.
Are you searching Granny, or are you searching the knight that you just took?
I was hoping I'd be able to use that roll for both, but I can do 2 rolls if you want me to, DM. I'm at the body with what was closest to the river, which was not Granny, so I'll investigate that one first if you want me to.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that the body close to the river isn't going to give you a lot.
Sure.
As you look it over, the armor, or what's left of it, appears to be sort of eaten away in a lot of places. It's like studded leather armor, but it's like, I mean, you don't know how old it is, but you know that it's old enough that the leather is rotting away in places.
Sure.
It certainly isn't holding up to the test of time, and the body beneath it, even before you cut into it, clearly has like open, festering wounds to it. And was clearly already in some state of decay before it crawled out and started attacking you guys.
Seymour would be using his sword to like pry away any kind of clothes because it looks sticky to him. So he's like, ugh, fucking hell.
Yeah, it's for sure sticky. It's not good.
If I'm going to be specific, I think Seymour would be looking for anything that looks cultish, like symbols, any kind of like, I don't know, sacrificial things, because we're feeling. Me and Kaya talked about cults on the way here, so it's like, all right, this feels like a cult now. So let's have a look around for that.
Sure. With 15, I can tell you that as you sort of use your sword to leverage bits away from the corpse, underneath the leather chest plate, kind of like just up underneath of it, almost sort of hidden, you find that the skin is a little more well preserved there, and there is very clearly like puncture wounds, like a set of puncture wounds,
similar to the ones on our hands.
On the surface, yeah, they seem very similar.
Okay, but no, apart from that, no like signs of a cult. It's more a case of they got bit. It feels like they got turned.
If you had to base it just on what you're seeing here, this person looks like the kind of like guard or mercenary you would hire to accompany a caravan. Like there's no symbols that seem weird to you. In fact, it almost seems like too nondescript.
Sure.
It's like this is very much was at some point a pretty regular person, if not someone who is maybe more skilled in combat than the average person.
Okay. It's bugging me. Anything up with that blood at all? Is there anything weird about it? Does it give off like some? Is it like sticky? Is it fresh?
Are you touching the blood?
Yeah.
All right, roll me a Constitution saving.
Yeah. Let's go. It's 8. 8.
How'd you do?
8.
8?
Yep. Probably gonna die now. 8. Yep. Probably gonna die.
All right. Well, that's not enough to pass.
Yep. I was being so cautious
nice
about the dead bodies with my sword, and I'm like,
This is how you go out by touching blood when you're not supposed to touch the blood.
When your dog is growling at the blood.
My new character is going to be so great, guys. Just want to let you know.
To be fair, there isn't blood around the soldier. But Granny landed in a big old puddle of blood.
Interesting.
But if you go over to Granny and decide to touch the blood that she's laying in,
Sure.
I'm gonna need you to take 9 points of acid damage.
Acid? Yep, no problem. That's fine. So he's just gonna.
And then
pull
I
back.
need you to make a note.
Yeah, sure. Give me more.
When you touch it, you immediately feel a burning sensation run through your hand. And I need you to make a note that your hunter's mark is now level 2.
Sick. Okay, cool. Yep. Okay. Oh fuck! Shouldn't have done that.
You done? Or
yes. I need to rest. That was a bad idea.
want to go around touching other mysterious substances, or are you done for now?
We'll save it till later.
All right.
Let's head back. We're meeting them on the road, right?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm gonna keep an eye out because it just feels like we're being watched all the time. So.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
I don't like it at all. I'm gonna keep an eye on Finibris as well to make sure if he's looking around anywhere as we head back.
Let's just keep moving quickly. Try to get out of here as quickly as we can.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think we're just gonna head back then.
Should we take a short rest before we? Let's head back and then take a short rest before we keep going.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm happy for that. Definitely now.
Okay. Yeah, it takes you guys for about the next hour. You're going to follow the trail of carved Zorro-style C's back out of the forest, and you guys can start making your way back toward the farmhouse. Meanwhile, on another part of the road between Triel and Scrum, Reyna and Hattie and Snipe, you all and Hera just finished your fight with the giant hyenas. All of the giant hyenas now lie dead. 2 of them are skeletonized by spectral spiders that swarmed over them and ate all the juicy bits. So there's just like 2 piles of bone and fur left in the road. And then 1 largely intact hyena, which is slumped over next to Snipe. Snipe is behind the cart, lying on the ground. Hattie, you are on the driver's seat where you attacked one of the hyenas and knocked it back. The horses are still attached to the cart, but flipping the fuck out. They're not having a great day. Reyna is in front of the cart, next to one of these piles of bones and fur. And Hera is down over near what remains of the other horse that was being eaten. She is currently tied to her own horse and lying on the ground trying to compose herself. So, what are y'all doing?
As soon as the hyenas, the skeletons drop on the floor, Reina's gonna drop her spirit guardians and start running towards Snipe.
Sure.
Yes. Snipe's probably gonna sit up and is gonna look at the hand where the ring was and just like investigate how the hand looks in terms of like how does it look?
As you look at it, Snipe, you see that starting from where if you recall, the ring, it kind of covered 2 fingers and then it had like a root that punched into your vein. That was how the ring was keeping you alive. So starting from where that root had punched into your vein and then very quickly working its way out, you see your hand become dry and desiccated as that wither that was being held at bay by the ring returns in full force, and it just begins to cover your arm as you're looking at it, and you feel it creep up around your neck and down your torso. And it's just like, have you did you ever watch The Mummy from 1990s?
Yeah.
Okay. So like after, I think it's like the second the third guy gets eaten by the mummy, and he's just like sitting there with a glass of bourbon beside him, but he's just kind of like just like all dried out. That's kind of the vibe of your arm, and like half of your being now is just like desiccated to the point where you can see the muscle and bone in your arm. It's like shrink wrapped.
That's sick, but also that's awful.
Yeah. Snipe, on noticing the hand, would have taken off their glove and like armlet and would have like rolled up their sleeve to just bare in front of anyone who's willing to look, just like showing off like how it's spread up their arm, and is just staring at it.
Okay.
Hey guys, what do we owe? Hattie's just kind of clambered like through and is like standing on to feel tall, standing like in the cart looking down on what's happening.
Sure.
That's not good.
You fucking expected this to happen. I bet you did.
Raina's gonna pull back her cloak and reveal the cloak pin.
Not until I can't stand up. Remember
Can
that
you
I tried
stand
standing
up?
up.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can still stand. The wither isn't truly stopping you from doing anything, right? It's just an indication of how far along you are, and was eventually like, there's not a lot of doubt in your mind that if this continues, you're just going to be like a mummy laying on the side of a road. But until that happens, you feel like you can still do things. Yeah. It doesn't look good.
Raina's gonna take your hand in her hand and put her hand on top of your hand, and at least gonna cast a Cure Wounds level 1 to get you back to full health.
Okay.
What's full health right now? What is that?
19.
19 hit points. Damn. Yeah.
Take the full 4 back.
Okay. If I can, am I allowed to take the full 4 back?
Yeah, you can heal back up to 19. That's fine.
Okay. I just kind of nod at Raina and then immediately walk to the front of the cart and jump on.
Okay.
Just like sit in the driver's seat.
Hey, Raina.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Weren't your little bugs a different kind of bugs before?
Oh, that thing. Yeah, they're changing. They are.
Okay. Is
How
it
are
like
you?
I was a child before and I didn't like the color pink. Now I'm an adult and I'm like, I think it's really dope. Is it that kind of thing? Like it's like you've grown up some, and like you used to be scared of spiders, but you're not scared of spiders anymore.
Raina, roll me a perception check.
Becca, I love how you say that with pink in the background, by the way.
Yeah. 19.
You see that over Hattie's shoulder, Hilra has gotten back up and made her way toward the cart, and she's listening intently to whatever your answer to this question is.
Are you doing okay, Hattie? You got hit?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Let's continue.
We used to play this game back at Candlekeep, where you'd hit each other as hard as you can, and it was like a test in like how hard you can hit someone, and also your endurance of like how many times you can be smacked in the face. So I'm fine.
Okay.
Every time I open my goddamn mouth about a story from Candlekeep that I make up
And
on the
starts
spot,
clicking his pen and starts writing.
instantly regret it.
I used to play that game by punching each of my friends in the arm and see who can take it. So I highly relate it.
In the face?
No,
is that what you said?
In the arm.
I mean, it's what Hattie said. It doesn't.
Hattie said in the face.
It's what Hattie said, but like, how much of what Hattie says are you taking as fact?
How many concussions has Hattie had in her lifetime?
Yeah, good question. Reina's gonna put
because she had a really bad concussion.
I'm gonna put my hand on Hattie's head and kind of give it a pet, and I'm gonna walk over to the horses. Are the horses still freaking out, or are they like getting calmer? Because otherwise, I would like try to put my hand on the nose, take the reins, and kind of get them down.
I think you should roll an animal handling check to calm the horses down.
As Kia? Nope.
Kia, Jesus.
Kia. I don't know, Kia. As Raina walks away, Hattie just goes, "Why does everyone patronize me?" And she goes and sits down in the car.
22 for animal handling.
Okay. Yeah. It's gonna take a little bit of doing, right? Luckily, they were still completely harnessed to the cart, so they couldn't have run away. Otherwise,
they could have, like with the cart.
Right, with the cart. But for the most part, it seems like they were sort of kicking and braying in place. Mm-hmm. So with some work on your part, Raina, you're able to calm down the horses and sort of get them back under control. They're still like a little on edge, but nothing that you cannot handle.
Giving them a pat on the nose, jumping back into the cart. And before jumping back into the cart, just gonna take a look over the hyenas' bodies and take out the bit of fur they had from back in the encampment, the few miles up the road.
Yes.
And try to see if they're the same fur.
It for sure is. It's the same fur as the hyenas.
Okay. Raina's gonna leave the patch of fur she had with the dead hyenas and is gonna jump on the cart again and starts riding.
Okay. So you all begin to make your way north as the forest trio begins to make their way south. Seymour and Kai, go ahead and take a short rest for me.
Thank you.
Yep. And actually a day is going to pass. So if instead you want to make it a long rest, go ahead and make it a long rest.
Yes, please.
You're on long rest,
yep.
Yeah? All right.
Yep. And trio headed north, you can also take a long rest. Snipe, knock one more HP off of that HP maximum.
Let's go, Snipe!
Thank you.
And as you take your rest, as you continue to make your way down the road and up the road, respectively, you all pass more of these scenes that you saw on your way. Sometimes it's just a single wagon that's been upturned. Sometimes it is a cottage on a hill that appears to have had its roof caved in and its contents scattered across the lawn. Sometimes it's a farm or a barn. Sometimes it is just a lone horse that has been left to rot on the side of a road.
Can we take one of those horses? We're a horse short.
Yeah, if you want to cart around a dead horse,
horse. Never mind.
No, these are dead horses.
How are we feeling? Because I don't know if like Seymour would think that it's a bite and then it's progression until the granny stage. So are we like, is anything going off of our bodies right now? Especially so Seymour would be looking at his hand to see if there's anything going on there.
Seymour, you in particular are feeling kind of jumpy as you make your way south. Just like any kind of sudden noises, like birds fluttering out of bushes, or any sort of noise like that, kind of has you on edge.
Sure.
But the rest of you, you just continue to feel that feeling of the forest watching you as you progress along. What's up, Raina?
Right before we took a long rest, basically, can I have contacted Kaya?
Absolutely.
Because I have one more message, well, 1/3 level left.
Sure.
When in the timeline does this happen?
Before we took our long rest.
Before we took a long rest.
Okay. I don't have to figure it out. It's nice and simple now.
We're back on the same time.
If that's the case, then DM, I'm gonna have Seymour's gonna be walking around with his sword and shield out pretty much through the entire journey now, as in because he thinks that people are watching, and yeah, he's just preparing for the worst.
Sure. All right. If Seymour's pacing, Kaya's gonna be kind of like, hut is gonna keep us safe. Nothing can get through it.
I know, just
unless something's already inside the hut whenever you cast it.
Yeah, that's true. That wasn't our fault though.
That's true, God. We'll remember that.
Thank you, God. I appreciate it.
That was a singular example. It does not wreck the curve. It was an outlier, not.
It was tenebrous.
And it's just the two of us this time. So unless your dog is secretly evil, nothing should attack us in the middle of the night.
No, that's fine.
Actually, the dog's not allowed in the hut.
Oh, that's fine. That's okay. Sure. Tenebrous, he's gonna be right outside the hut though. Mm-hmm. So sure. Yeah.
He can bark if something attacks him. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He'll turn a couple circles and.
Weird hell dog, so I'm sure he'll be fine. Which, by the way, you never told me exactly how you got him. You said you just found him?
In the crypt. Yep. Pretty much.
Very weird.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Did you know that he could turn into that giant dog, or?
I found him as a wolf, actually.
Oh, and then what? He turned into a small one?
Yeah. So here's what happened. We found him. I found him as a wolf, and the moment we found that our little paladin friend, before I noticed anything happened, he changed into a dog. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing that he trusts me or doesn't trust him. I don't know. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's really weird. Your dog might be evil.
That's true. To be fair, I've signed many things. I don't really mind. It's helpful, at least. So
I guess I can't argue with that.
And we go into a little philosophical talk about what's evil in the hut.
What is evil?
What is evil?
I wait
during
for
this
Raina
conversation.
To save us from this conversation.
Yeah, during this conversation, you get a sending message from Raina.
Yes. Welcome to this TED talk. Oh, sorry, I've got to take a call. Oh.
The message says, "We got the supplies. One day travel out of Scornabel. Where are you? We got attacked. Snipe is doing worse."
Jenks, how many days on the road have we been? Has it only been one?
Only one. Based on what you know from City's maps, it should take you 2 days to meet halfway. So you should be able to meet by tomorrow evening.
Right. I need a second.
Sure.
Can't wait for that sense of dread to build up on Seymour for his next few days.
Kaya will ask Seymour. Oh, Raina just sent me a message. Do you want to tell him anything?
No. Have they found our horse? Is one. Actually.
The horse went in the opposite direction.
So okay.
Also, it's a 2-day trip, so that would be pretty quick.
True.
All right, Raina, you get a weird half of a conversation in return for your send.
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
Oh, I want it to be though.
Oh, emergency.
That's not good.
Emergency. That's fine.
No.
I so wish that's how sending worked.
Yeah.
That just if you're in the middle of a conversation, they get a weird pocket dial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pocket dial magic.
Okay, Kaya will say, we're 1 day closer. See you tomorrow. We also got attacked. Weird coincidence. Take care of Snipe. Good luck. That's it.
You don't get anything back because that's my last start level.
Yep.
Spell.
Good.
So now I take my long rest.
I'm just saying, if something looks like a hellish wolf, it's probably evil.
If it comes in handy, though.
Still probably evil.
Yeah. For now he's okay.
All right.
We'll be there. We're making friends with him. Keep him fed. Should be fine. Besides, we're good with pets, right? As he looks around for horses. And
I can't believe
For
we
added
lost Basil in
context.
one day. It took all of my savings to get him. I had to busk the day before. I had to clean stables. I'm out of money, and now he's gone.
I didn't know it was going to happen. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
I'm not good of animals. I'm surprised Finibus is
You
with
owe
us
me a
still.
horse.
I owe you a horse. Okay, that's fine. Deal. Keep him on a ring. Stick it round us.
For added context for everybody, they did lose a horse, but also, as Kaya was telling Seymour off for keeping an evil pet, she is missing an eye and just has an infernal symbol in its place. So, great conversation, everybody.
Par for the course, guys.
Okay.
Hey, so welcome back.
So you all take your rest. And then the next day you continue on past all of these scenes. And as the day wears into evening and you think that you must be getting close to each other, or at least Kaya and Seymour, you expect that you'll be running into them soon. I would like everybody to make perception checks.
Let's go perception.
Either
No.
we're looking for each other, which is sweet and adorable, or
We're about to die.
yeah.
Seymour's,
I don't want to feel
Well,
Seymour's straight up paranoid, by the way, so, you know.
Oh, that's right. Seymour, you have a hunter's mark level 2.
I
You get advantage on this perception check.
Ooh, I did really badly, so that's good.
Cocked. Okay. 14.
First
14?
roll of the day is a natural 1. For me.
Nice.
oh yeah.
Woof. Raina, how'd you do?
21.
21? Hattie?
11.
11? Snipe?
23.
23.
Damn.
Okay. Okay, so Snipe, Raina, and Seymour, you all, as you make your way along the road, you see lights on the horizon coming from the direction of the reaching wood. Just pinpricks of light, you know. They look almost like candles from this distance. It's still pretty far away. But Seymour, you've traveled to the woods from the road, and you know that it probably only takes about an hour or two before you get from the forest to the road. Doesn't take long.
I want to go. I want to go. I want to investigate. I want to explore. So Seymour is first off going to like sort of drop a bit lower because what time of day is it right now?
It's getting into evening, so it's like the sun is low on the horizon. It's dark enough that you can see the candles against the forest. The forest is kind of like a darker backdrop anyway. But it's sort of like that time of day where there's a lot of like reds and purples going on in the sky. And that's sort of like backdropped against the forest. And as you spot these points of light, you feel a twinge in your hand. A sort of burning in your bite mark.
Kaya, I don't like this.
What is it? What's wrong?
He'll like point and like with his shielded hand and just like aim towards the lights. I don't know, but I'm getting a weird feeling about this, a physical feeling in my hand. Would you say that's right to say, DM? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, and Kaya, whenever you see these lights that Seymour points out to you, you feel a burning sensation in your neck.
Oh, that can't be good. We should keep going.
But you know they're going to follow us.
And if they do, we attack them, but I would rather have them attack us on the road than us getting ambushed in the woods.
That's a good point, actually. Can someone have a quick perception check around to see if there's anything else going
Sure.
on?
Roll me a second perception check
I'm
with
assuming...
advantage.
Okay, about to say this. Cool.
And we should bump into the others soon, so at least we would have some backup. Let's not leave now.
No, I agree. So while Seymour's walking with Kaya and Finn, just looking around, but I rolled an actual 20, but it brings it to 18.
Nice. 18. Okay, cool. So with an at 20, you don't see anything in the other directions. The only thing that you're seeing is those points of light by the forest.
Okay.
But with a 20, you can guess that you have about 4 hours before whatever those lights are reach the road. Depending on how they're traveling, if they're coming straight out of the forest or if they're coming at an angle, you can't tell from this distance whether they're coming for you specifically or they're just coming out.
Does it feel like
you feel like you got about 4 hours to do something?
Do you feel like it's doing this? Like, would Seymour be able to perceive that when we're walking there, sort of, we're going to meet basically kind of thing? Or is it...
As you guys continue to walk, you can make a better assessment of that.
Okay.
Does Seymour share that information?
Yeah, I'd definitely say that. Absolutely.
Sure.
All right, well, I have a weird feeling that hiding isn't going to help us here.
No.
And I don't really have anything that I can prepare ahead of time. Anyways, do you know how to set traps? I don't think any of that is a good idea. I think we should just go.
I'm an improviser. I'm sorry. We just gotta go. If we keep going down the road, and maybe when they meet us, then our friends are gonna meet us, and then they can help. How many lights were there? Sorry, DM. Or can I tell from that point?
That you can see. There are 6 lights that you can see.
Okay, so we're going to be outnumbered. So yes, we need to move.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that can help us here. I have some alchemist fire. That's about it.
Yeah, nothing on my end. No, we need to just move.
Yes.
That's all we need to do.
All right, so you guys opt to continue moving as fast as possible down the road.
Mm-hmm.
What about the group coming up from the south? You also see these lights. What sort of assessment are you making? Now, Raina, you don't feel anything. Your bite is actually on the mend. But Snipe, you get a bad feeling in your leg whenever you see these lights.
It's a 2-day travel. We should meet soon.
Is there any way we could go faster?
Unbound the carts. Get on horses. But
that would work.
We would lose the herbs.
That would not work. We could just change course slightly, because if they're like moving around to meet us at an anticipated spot, if we change that, then it's like when you're gonna punch someone in the face. Like if you're gonna reach up to grab, if someone's reaching up to grab your fist, you change what you like. You move over to. My point being is that
you're right. It's called fainting. Yeah, you're right.
My point being is that there's a weird. I
get what you mean. But where do we go? This is one road. Are we gonna walk into the grass fields?
Can we walk into the grass? Is that a bad idea?
It would slow down the cart.
Yeah.
You could do it though.
I feel like Snipe really needs to get to the others.
Why don't we just go and see what happens?
We could. This is a stupid idea. Unbind one horse from the carts, put you two with Hilra towards the others in a gallop.
Split the party even further.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I can offer. You can make the cart go faster. Do you have any kind of proficiency, Reyna, with land vehicles?
Hattie does.
Do you really?
What?
Really?
Patty is a cook and a
Man, it's just Magnus here. What's going
Okay,
on?
okay, Reyna, I've had enough of it. Enough of your fancy city driving. Move over.
We're
Puts
going
in turbo.
to the farmlands, boys. Come on.
All right. Hattie.
So stupid. I love it.
God, can't wait for this. Hattie, you're just like, all right, time to go. You just like grab the reins off of Reyna. I need you to make me a land vehicles check. This is
How in the literal fuck does one?
This is a d20 plus your dexterity plus your proficiency because you are proficient with land vehicles.
Oh no.
Move
What did you
over.
do?
Here we go.
Crashes it into a tree.
Please say it's a natural one.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, it's not a
Hey.
it's
You're a
not
halfling.
Hattie,
You're a
it's-
halfling.
You are so lucky because you're lucky.
Yeah! Roll again!
Oh my god, halfling look, guys.
Let's hope it's not another that one.
Nat 20?
16.
Oh.
Dexterity 21. 24.
24. Hattie just like snatches the reins off of you, Reyna, and is just like, all right, time to show you what I learned in the city, and just like whips the reins, and almost immediately hits a rock, and the whole cart like jostles to the side, and then just like the whole cart pops up on two wheels, and you guys just go like tearing off down the road, and it like slams back down on the ground, and you just go like ricocheting down the road. Like Hattie isn't looking out for rocks or bumps or anything. She's like, time to go, and she just like tears off.
I'm out.
Full gapple. Full gapple. In
Reyna's
fact,
gonna
Reyna,
jump
you,
up like
spill over back.
the draft.
into
Yeah,
the-
like I'm gonna jump back to the to the back part of the cart.
Yeah, as it lurches forward, you just like spill over the back seat of the driver's seat.
Do a light sort of just go, now fuck that and just walk away. Let's get back
Yeah,
into the
This is how you
forest.
drive a cart, guys. I don't know how we've been driving them before, but this is how you drive a car.
Even though as we're going like at fastest speed with the cart that's possible, Reyna is gonna try to scan the horizon for those lights and see if there's any more lights following them, or how many there are, or if there's anything closer or further behind it.
We are going full on baby driver right now, so I
Yeah.
don't know what you're trying to
Yeah,
do.
no, Reyna is still trying. Like she's.
Sure. Roll me another perception check at disadvantage
Yeah,
because
of
you're
course.
being thrown around the back of the cart.
Yeah, no, that's a natural one. 8.
Okay. You can only spot one light. You suspect that there are more, but it's kind of hard to count while you're like being thrown backward and forward in the cart. You suspect that there's probably at least 3 out there. What's up, Kai?
So you said the lights were like 4 hours away from us. Judging, just like, could we get a quick estimate at how long we think it would take for us to meet up at this point, or how long Kaya might think it would take? More or less than 4 hours?
I mean, it's already evening, so I mean, as long as the map is accurate, you should be meeting up at any point in time.
Alright, then we're just gonna speed walk, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to do it
Just
where your
like,
legs don't.
hustle.
Proper, you have to do the proper way of speed walking it.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Malcolm in the Middle? Where it's
Yeah,
it's the
You
fucking
just have like the full
On-
suit.
on your left. You can't lift off. You have to make sure both legs are on the floor at all times as well.
But for some reason, you always end up having this weirdly like straight back and like
Yeah.
outward chest. And just...
We nod at the.
You're just like speed walking.
We nod at the grannies walking by who are joining in.
Doing great. So about as you travel along, Raina and Seymour, you're both trying to keep an eye on these lights. You can definitely tell that they are coming closer. And you think that they are on. You don't think that they're on an interception course exactly. You think that they are just exiting the forest for whatever the fuck it is they do at night, which you can get a pretty good idea of what they do at night based on what you've already passed by. But about 3.5 hours in to this speed walk / Hattie Curtis's wild ride, you both see a farm complex on the horizon, kind of like the one that Seymour and Kai you encountered to begin with. It's a stone cottage. There's a barn and a shed, all kind of like encircled in a low stone wall in like a yard. And then it appears that there are like pastures out around. You see that the barn already looks like it has its roof collapsed in. It looks like these raiders have already been here. It's not new. And you all coming up from the south see this too. And Seymour and Kai, you see a cloud of dust on the road ahead of you. There is a lantern swinging wildly.
Kai, it's them. Get ready.
Oh shit!
Get ready.
And you hear Hattie, describe to me how you drive.
Okay, drifting.
Yeah. Like you tell me what Seymour and Kaya are witnessing as you all rush up the road.
Hattie is standing kind of feet apart, like shoulder width apart, kind of like bending her knees to like go with the rocking of the cart so she doesn't fall over, and also so that she can see over the heads of the horses.
Sure.
And she's kind of shouting and screaming encouragements at them, like kind of like that's a weird mix of like, obviously that shouting, I'm not going to do that into my mic, but I'll give you so much hay after this, and I know, like a weird personal trait, like you've got a bit more in you, I believe in you, come on.
Do we see the Hattie's hair more than anything?
Yeah.
You'll probably see the bright yellow clothing first.
Oh yeah.
All right, the moment that Hattie is like close enough to a point where Kaya thinks she might run them over, Kaya's gonna cast Minor Illusion and make a giant like spectral bird, like a head shorter than Hattie, appear in front of her and like flap its wings.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast into the air as well.
Wait, you don't want to alert the people.
We've done it now. I've said it. It's done. It's done.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
they already know where we are.
Hattie, I need you to make me a land vehicles check at disadvantage as a bird suddenly appears out of nowhere and begins flapping in your face.
I'm getting ready for my dexterity check.
It would be about 20 feet ahead of where we are. That's the point of the bird, is to make her crash land further away from us.
Very good idea. Very good idea.
So I rolled a 5 and a 2.
Nice.
So that's 10.
Okay. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw as Hattie loses control of the reins, is completely thrown off balance, and this whole thing just goes sideways.
That's
literally.
Is that Kaya and Seymour as well?
Yes.
I'm about to say, let's just do it for fun.
Because the horses are gonna keep running.
Finn's got +5 to his dex saves. Ooh, 20 for Seymour.
That cannot keep their horses.
20 for Seymour and cocked. 16 for Finnebrus.
Great.
So I rolled a natural 26 for my dexterity saving throw.
Good.
Can I use that to try to grab onto one of the horses and either jump on top of it or just stop it from leaving?
Wow, do it.
Yeah, sure. Roll me an animal handling check with advantage.
Okay.
Raina, how'd you do on yours?
How many
One.
natural ones have we had?
That's
Plus 0,
three.
so 1.
That's 3 natural ones already.
Hattie, go ahead and give me your dex save.
That's 10.
10. Okay. Snipe, I need a dexterity saving throw from you as the cart tilts sideways.
Okay. Saving throw.
See was just looking at Kai going, why do we let Hattie do this? Why is Hattie in charge? What happened? What have I missed?
Kaya's too busy doing dope shit because I just
You are.
rolled another natural 20, so that's 21. I rolled a 12 and then it's natural 20.
What? 3 natural ones
Great.
and 2 natural 20s already.
Amazing. All in.
22.
22.
Nice.
Okay, so you're good.
Nice.
Okay, so anyone that got less than 12, which I think is Raina and Hattie.
I shouldn't have owned up to it. I should have just been like, no, I got 25, man.
No, it's fine. I was about to say, like, that paladin aura thing gives +3 to saving throws, isn't it? But let's just do it like
Yeah,
this.
Hera actually doesn't have to make a saving throw. She's riding her own horse.
Wait,
She's
it was a
behind you
saving
guys.
throw?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a saving throw.
Oh, it was still 10. That's weird.
Okay.
Apparently... No, wait, what I rolled at disadvantage was...
You
Free-
rolled your vehicle check at disadvantage.
Okay, I was using that because it's 2 plus 5 plus 3. I'm going to roll my dexterity saving throw now.
Yep.
15? Wait,
15. Okay.
Sure, 15.
So it looks like just Raina is going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as
Ow.
you're thrown from the cart. Snipe and Hattie, you managed to kind of do a tuck and roll and avoid getting seriously hurt when the cart goes sideways. The hitch that is hitching the horses snaps whenever the cart loses control. Kai, how did your animal handling check go?
Natural 20. That's the second natural 20, 21.
Ah, okay, cool.
So good.
Luckily, all of the harness and rein apparatus around the horses is able to stay together, and Kaya, in an incredibly deft move that is just spectacular, manages to like do that thing in like action Zorro movies where you just grab the side of the reins and like swing up on.
Yeah. It's dope.
Kai, you're able to get both of the horses under control.
Good job, Kaya. See, that's why I don't handle horses. You guys do. It'd be a fucking disaster if I did that.
Okay, one thing, to be honest. No, I'm gonna say this. The tarot cards are giving Kaya disadvantage.
Not disadvantage, they just make horses hostile.
Ah,
Yeah, they make
that's
hostile.
Wait,
right.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what did I miss?
They make animals unfriendly towards me.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
I completely forgot about that.
Mm.
I also forgot about that. I need to make myself a note so I remember that.
Finibris is a fiend, not a beast, right? So it doesn't affect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always
Finibris.
forget because Finibris doesn't care.
Cool. That's fine.
I'm gonna let it go this time though because you did really good on your dexterity check.
Yeah.
2 natural 20s in a row.
Yeah, of
I mean,
course, yeah.
it's fair.
Yeah.
It's completely fair, but I'm like,
No,
hold
good.
up.
No,
So
no,
there's
that's a
something
good
to
point,
do
dude.
with that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're right.
I didn't know
I
that was
just
a
forgot
thing.
about
That's
that.
fucking awesome.
But yeah, it's probably fair to say that you should probably get off these horses pretty soon. You've calmed them down, but pretty soon they're gonna start feeling the effects of that.
Yeah,
And they're
Kaya
not going to be
will
cool again.
ride the horse that she jumped on closer to them, but then she'll get off and hand the horses back over to Raina, who's like on the ground.
sitting on
I
the floor and
guess.
like dusting yourself off, like,
Damn, so while we were hunting down cults, I guess you guys went shopping.
Kaya!
Hello, all.
oh,
Hattie's
Jesus,
gonna run up
hi.
to Kaya and like hug her legs.
Oh, all right. Is that outfit like a permanent change? Because
Well,
I
I-
don't know how stealthy you're gonna be in that.
I
mean, I
wasn't
love it.
Sure,
I really-
right? Isn't it fun? Everyone only kind of gave me half opinions about it, but I think it's great.
I think you should just keep the jacket and get rid of everything else, and then just put the
Wait,
yellow
there's a
jacket
hat
on
as
top
well.
of. Wait, what? Where?
And she runs
Arthur
and gets
the-
Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur the Stoat is nearby and actually pops over Hattie's shoulder wearing a tiny little bolero hat with little dangly bits around the outside.
Wow,
See?
very dapper of you.
Seymour's helping Raina off the floor.
So,
Because you guys just started talking while Raina's ate shit.
I'm just lying there like.
Hey, you.
We're chatting about passion.
Flat out.
Yeah, so
Thanks,
so
Seymour.
No,
are
sorry.
we worried about that? And Kaya's gonna point towards the lights.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was why I was doing this. They don't normally let me drive the car.
No,
Right,
usually it's me
probably a good
driving,
idea.
but we needed to get here fast. Well, what's here? Where is here?
We're in the
Right, now
road.
that we're all together, what's the plan? Are we fighting, running, hiding?
Well, we got attacked, and you said you got attacked as well.
Mm-hmm.
Raina. And he's gonna clean all the shit off your outfit for one. What happened to you?
Oh yeah, we made a detour. We went to Waterdeep, my old home.
Wait,
I
how did
went
you get
to
to
a
Waterdeep? That's like
Water deep?
forever away.
We teleported. There was a library.
You teleported?
Yeah,
And
we
also-
you know, remember Ardius? Who helped us at the Worship Bridge?
Ardius.
The one with the giant chess piece as well.
No, I don't know RTS.
No, you didn't, because you
Were they
weren't there.
the dark elf that was riding with us?
Oh,
They're also here, but they're a bit behind
Yeah,
us.
Hera's just like chilling in the background, looking out over the field, and she makes the comment, not to cut the reunion short, I think it would be best if we assess the situation.
Yes. We could hide.
We could set something on fire as a distraction.
That
This
sounds
is-
like a last resort. I like the
Okay.
idea. I like where you're coming from. I feel like that's like a plan.
This
G.
is why I like you,
Can I?
Kaya, because everyone else just says my ideas are rubbish, and you're
Oh.
like, yeah, sure, that works.
Oh, this is Finnebrus. We found a friend.
Oh yeah, a dog. We have a dog now.
Big
More
dog.
pets.
How big is he in comparison to Hattie?
Big of an Hattie, right?
He's smaller right now, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
he's-
right now.
Wolf. Wolf. We kept him Wolf. Yeah.
You did, yeah.
Well, it's not your choice. He hides himself.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
So whenever new people came, he went back into
Okay,
his
cool.
tinier form.
That's fine.
He's still like half the size of Hattie, even as a small dog. He's like
Hattie's gonna
Hattie's
hug
weight
him.
level.
Raina's kind of getting on her knees and putting out her hand to see if Finneber's one sniffs her hand.
Yeah.
And
All
try
right,
to
so
catch
I
him.
think we should hide in an impenetrable dome with a camouflage on it until whatever that is leaves, and then I think we should go back.
That's not a bad idea.
Does the
Sounds
dog
awesome.
come in the dome?
No, the dog is not allowed in the dome.
But why? Wait, hang on, Kaya.
Mhm.
If they come, they could attack.
We need everyone to be hidden.
We have to
Everyone.
learn how to
Fine.
look after our pets.
Fine.
Yeah,
The dog is
Raina's-
allowed in the dome this one time.
Okay.
All right.
Raina's gonna. I don't know if we're behind the building or anything, but it's kind of gonna walk up to where the people are coming from, the lights are coming from, and
Sure.
is trying to scan the horizon again and see if they see anything else.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Can I join in on this, considering I'm still paranoid?
Yeah. You can get a perception check with advantage, Seymour.
Can I keep this? Because my perception is terrible. Can I always have advantage throughout the entire campaign?
I mean, it does bad stuff too. You just don't know what the bad stuff is.
A natural 20.
Nice.
18.
Nice.
Wow.
I
Natural
rolled
20
a-
all around.
Mm.
25.
You
High
still
five.
beat me. So bad.
I have a plus 7
You're
to
a
my perception.
monster.
So, Seymour and Raina, you kind of go over, you sort of weave your way around the cottage and the barn to sort of look over the field, sort of crouching behind the stone wall and to assess the situation. You see from here, there are about 7 lights that you can see. They're close enough now that they appear to be torches. And in fact, you can see that some of the fields look like fires have started in them.
All right, here's the plan.
And
sorry, continue.
Sorry, I'm just like putting a bunch of. I'm just gonna put a bunch of stuff out there that's worth consideration.
Oh yeah, dude.
You can tell in the flickering of the torchlight there are more than 7 people. There are just 7 torch bearers. It's hard to get a head count from this distance, but you know that they'll probably be here within like 15 minutes. The barn that you guys are at, that appears to be burnt out. Inside the roof, you can see that there still appears to be a loft of some sort that you can see through the hole in the roof. You can kind of see like the pulley mechanisms and things hanging down from the ceiling. The main beam still seems to be intact. There is a set of what appear to be storm cellar doors off of the cottage. You don't know what the deal is with that, but that probably leads to some sort of like storage cellar, maybe like a canning cellar. You don't know. The cottage itself seems to be mostly intact. The door is missing, like the last place that you encountered Seymour. There's a chicken coop and a shed that probably aren't going to do you guys much good.
Smell of blood in here?
There is not a smell of blood currently.
Okay.
Until
they come to listen.
Yeah, there's probably the smell of blood on the horizon.
Nice.
You also don't smell any charred meat like you did at the last place.
Reyna is as she sees this, she is darting back to the horses, taking the reins, and gonna start walking into the barn.
All right, here's the plan. Reyna starts walking off. All right, I didn't miss that.
Additional consideration that's important to note. You have a lantern on your wagon because you were driving at night. So that's going on. And you have your wagon and your horses. And Hailra's horse.
As Reyna walks away, she's gonna say, please take the herbs off the back of the cart. We need them. Those are the important things we need.
So we have 2 options. Either we hide in the loft, all of us, and potentially attack from above if they come in, or we hide in the storage cellar, or we put everything in the storage cellar.
Not the cellar. That's better. Yes, we don't want to get trapped.
Advantage.
Yes, don't go down. You always
join me.
Never hide down.
We need to take the herbs.
All right, we'll take the herbs in the cart to the cellar, or they will, and Kaya will go over to the loft, and she'll kind of say, Snipe, could you help me? You're pretty good with camouflage stuff, right?
Yeah,
Where's a good place to put the hut?
I don't know. I don't really think does it really matter at this point? I mean, they know we're here. Doesn't matter if we hide or anything. They're going to know we're here.
Hiding's not going to happen.
All right. In that case, Kaya will... If we put it in the loft, there's a chance that the floor will come out and we will all fall down. But it means we can't attack from above. So what do you think would be better?
How big is the dome?
I would say try find coverage, but not any coverage that's anywhere near the woods. So any form of foliage that's detached from the woods by the barn, hide it within there.
All right, that's not a bad idea. I can hide the hut for 10 minutes if we really need that, but I don't know, is that necessary? Because that will burn 2 of my 3rd level spell slots if I do that.
Depends on what you're willing to risk at this point.
All right, we're gonna go in the barn, and Kai's gonna set up the hut. Remind me, how do you do Leomund's tiny hut? Can Kaya cast it and decide who goes in, or does Kaya need to cast it around everyone?
So with Leomund's tiny hut, let's see. The spell ends if you leave the area. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. The spell fails if its area includes a larger creature or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast this spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through. So they have to be in the dome when you cast it.
All right.
What's it like? Does anything get interrupted by the dome? So, what's the dome? 10 feet, is it?
10-foot radius, so 20-foot diameter.
Do you have to have like 10 foot of space, or can it be like you cast it in the middle of a room and it can overlap walls and stuff? I don't know how that works. That's a good point. Because I feel like there's something to do with that in the spell. I don't know though.
Let's see. Spells and magical effects can't get through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry. Interior is whatever you want it to be. Yeah, it would probably extend beyond the limits of the walls.
That's interesting.
But
okay,
it wouldn't prevent it from happening.
cool. That's good to know.
Okay.
That's great to know.
So we have the whole barn for us. That's great. All right, yeah. Kaya will wait for them to put away the herbs and the horses. Oh, Snipe,
Sure.
that's a good idea. Can you hide the doors to the storage cellar with foliage or something like that so that our stuff is safe? And then come
Yeah, I
back?
can give it a go.
All right. In that case, Kaya will start cast. Is that something Kaya can do? So it's a ritual spell, so it takes 10 minutes to cast. Could Kaya start casting it and then hold the spell until everyone's there, and then?
I'm gonna have you make an Arcana check to see. If you can do it.
Ooh, okay.
While it's going on, DM, can I?
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to be an insight check. It doesn't really matter. I got -2 to either, but can I see how Snipe's doing? Because even though like it's not appropriate to be like talking, how are you right now because of that, but like, can he just have a quick look at Snipe to see how they're doing? Because we said hello, but we haven't said hello to Snipe. So it's like, all right.
Sure. Snipe, you usually wear a lot of covering. So are you currently covering like your hand and your arm, or is that visible? I don't.
That's still covered. I think for Snipe, the way to determine that something is wrong is if they're overly covering themselves. So usually their eyes and like forehead, anything above their nose, they usually keep like open and bare. So like usually their hair covers. So at this point, Snipe would be pulling their hood over the side of their face that's now starting to have the withering effect. And like trying to let their hair fall in front of that side of their face a bit more often, and probably trying to look away slightly more often whenever they're spoken to.
Sure. If you want, then Seymour, if you want to roll an insight check, and Snipe, since you're trying to hide it, roll a deception check, and you can see if it looks like something's wrong with Snipe. Kai, how is that Arcana check?
Don't worry, Snipe. You beat me on
20.
this one.
Dirty 20. Okay.
plus 3.
20 is exactly what you needed to do the thing that you want to do. So yeah, you can start casting it and hold the spell until everyone's inside. Now, the difficulty here, right, is that you know that the horses probably will not be in this.
back
Horses count as large creatures, right?
Yes, and this is 9 medium-sized creatures or smaller.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Horses not in it. That's fine. We'll just lose more horses. It's fine. We're just shedding horses.
Well,
We're never gonna keep any horses in this goddamn campaign, are we?
Well, so here's the reason that I bring it up. It's because like you all are currently making the assumption that these people know that you're here. That is not necessarily true.
Yeah, true.
But the horses will definitely register as this is weird. So just something to like. You don't have to do anything about it.
How
just
big
as
is
something to consider.
How big is the storage cellar?
Yeah,
Could
the
horses
cellar.
fit in there, or is it too small?
You could try to lead them.
Reina's
when
gonna
you-
try.
Okay.
Reina is
okay.
gonna open the doors and take them, and basically try to make sure they're free from the cart, and we'll try to lead them into the cellar.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. You already moved the herbs down there. When you went down there, you see it's like it's a canning cellar. You know, it's cooler. There are shelves. It looks like they're still intact. It looks like no one actually came down here whenever this place was raided before. You can prop the herbs up in the corner. Everybody gets to do one more thing before these people show up. Kaya, you are currently casting Hut, so that's what you're up to. Reina, I need you to roll me an animal handling check to try to get the horses down these stairs and into the storm cellar.
Good thing we're not cows. They'd never be able to go down.
19.
They'd be trapped at the top.
They'd be trapped. Oh my god.
19. Yes. They don't like it, but you can get the horses down into the storm cellar.
Okay, and I'm gonna make sure they're like bound to a place where they cannot reach their herbs, so their herbs are away from the horses.
Okay.
Just munching
Just to
on
be sure.
Snipe's lifeline.
Sure. You can try to keep them. You can try to bind them at like opposite sides of the storm cellar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. That's no
And
trouble.
then close the doors, going back up, close the doors, and try to block it off with anything.
Sure. Let's get someone to help you out with that. Hattie, Snipe, and Seymour, we don't know what you guys are doing, so what are you doing?
I was going to say, if we can get Helra to help out Raina, because I was going to ask Hattie to keep an eye out with Seymour.
Snipe was gonna camouflage the wine cellar anyway, cellar anyways, so that
I'm waiting for them to be done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then Helra is going to help you out. She has pretty great strength. So she's going to find timber from the barn that's acceptable and still mostly intact. And she's going to muscle the timber into the door to try to jam it shut.
Yeah.
Hattie, come here.
What?
We need to keep an eye out. Hattie. Look.
I was gonna get changed.
Why?
Does this look stealthy to you?
Yeah, but it takes a long time to get changed. What are you doing?
Okay, look the other direction. Look over there.
What? It looks away.
No, not at the sky. Did anyone coming from the sky? Look out.
Snipe, make me a stealth check.
Me? Alright.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Seymour's in the back of his head just smiling a fair bit because he's like misses the chaos a fair bit. So
28.
28. Yeah, you're able to find some tarps and things that you can sort of arrange over the storm cellar doors in a way that kind of makes it look more like just a random pile of logs with a tarp over it than an actual like door into a place. You're able to pretty much disguise that. And then you, Raina, and Helra can head into the barn to meet up with Kaya. So Seymour and Hattie, continue on with your interaction.
Okay, we just gotta hold on. No time to change. We can.
No, just look over there.
What?
Look where they're coming from.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to help me with that.
1 minute.
What? What are you doing?
Hattie gets out her gi, like not the fancy gi, the everyday gi. She gets changed, like changes her trousers and like her top, and then
They're getting close. They're getting closer, Hattie.
It's like a 30-second change. It's fine.
Okay, hang on, and he's just gonna sort
like
his jacket out.
Her trousers inside out slightly.
You guys gonna get in here or
what? We're just keeping an eye out.
We're just making sure if we start running, we're
we
fucked.
need you in here before I can cast the goddamn hut.
We're coming.
Okay.
There's the sound of like muttering and like nasty laughing on the air as all of this is happening.
Slowly backing
Jenks,
up.
Yeah.
This might be a dumb idea. So how close are they? They're like a couple minutes away at this point?
Yeah, they're like, Hattie and Seymour need to climb up into the loft. Like, the loft is big enough to hold the hut. It's like, the loft itself is probably about a third of the barn. So it is
we're
a
not,
20-foot
we're not
loft.
in the loft. Are we in the loft? Are we in the loft,
I
guys?
don't think we
Yeah,
went.
we're in the loft, yeah.
We're not in the loft. Okay. So
okay. Are you on the ground floor of the barn?
Yes.
I think we said we were on the loft. I think, but
We
can be in the loft if we
well.
want. I'm holding the spell. We can go
let's be in the loft because we said about tactical advantage of being higher.
Yeah,
so I think,
you're up.
I think
Yeah,
that's
but
why we
just
need
be
to-
aware that if the floor goes out under us, that's it for the hut.
That's fun though. Let's go.
All right. So Kaya would like to do something potentially stupid.
Okay.
But they are going to drop the spell.
Mhm.
And then they're going to cast Major Image to make the loft look empty. And then they're going to cast Liam's Tiny Hut again, but not as a ritual spell, as they're going to take a 3rd level spell to do it, and it only takes 1 minute if they do that. So
Okay.
that their hut can't be seen because the Major Image is over it. And Liam's Tiny Hut is not a concentration spell,
Wow.
so she can do it.
Wait, hold on. So I guess I'm confused as to why you're casting it and then you're casting Major Image, but the Major Image isn't going to cover it
No.
after you've already cast it once?
She's casting Major Image first because she can't cast anything in the hut. So she's casting Major Image to make everything look basically the same trick that she used for the skull before, to make the loft look as if it's completely empty and there's no hut in it and there's no people. And then she's casting the hut so that everybody is safe in
What's
the
the
hut.
size of Major Image?
20-foot cube, and the hut is a 20-foot sphere, so it should
Wow.
work.
All right. So here's what's going to happen. We are about to go to break. What's going to happen is Kaya casts Major Image to make the loft look empty, and then begins to cast Liamon's tiny hut. And as she does, the raiders of the Reaching Wood arrive before she can get it up.
Oh, you said we had a couple minutes. What?
It's more fun.
You don't have that much time.
No.
You
It's only
dropped
1
a spell and then
Yeah.
look, you still have time. They don't know that you're there. We'll see how this
Alright.
turns out.
This is
There'll
more
be
fun.
stealth checks aplenty next time.
Yeah, let's
After
go.
the break, there'll be stealth checks to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
They
lot of
don't
layers.
Like natural ones though.
And we have
Also,
full
you never-
Using
disadvantage on
2 of my
stealth.
3rd level spells.
Also, you never really clarified the what was it? Seymour's insight check versus deception. I would like to ask
Oh,
what
yeah.
Dave rolled.
Oh yeah, let's resolve that. 2.
I rolled a
Yeah,
4, -2.
I rolled a nat 20 plus 5.
There you go. Oh, it's fine.
Well,
Well, he's cured. It was fine.
Snipes keeping their stuff under wraps.
That's fine.
Literally.
All right.
All right. 10 minutes.
Yes.
We're back.
We're back. We're reunited.
Yay!
We did it.
Design.
Gang's
Lord.
back together.
And
Yeah.
we're back together and we're gonna die together. It's lovely. It's very poetic. All right, guys.
Yeah.
It's very poetic.
Yeah.
Poeticisms. Poet.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We're good. Okay, I think you guys can say hello now.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hey.
Welcome back to the Road to Elturel. Just before our break, our party is doing their damnedest to hide from a group of raiders who's approaching a ruined farm that they currently find themselves at. In the burned out shell of a barn, or rather a barn that had its roof collapsed in, not exactly burned out. In the loft of the barn, the party is currently trying to hide. Kaya, the party bard, has successfully cast Major Image to make the loft appear as though it is completely empty. And then began the process of casting Liamon's tiny hut to give the party maximum protection against these raiders. The first thing I need you all to do is make stealth checks for me with advantage.
I have disadvantage naturally, so that cancels out, doesn't it?
Is my advantage negated because I'm casting a spell with verbal components?
Yes. Yeah, so Reyna and Kaya, you will both roll just flat stealth checks.
I'm rolling so hot today. Guys.
Wait,
Same.
wait. I have to take a picture because I
Did you roll natural 20 as well?
Oh, good on you.
I did as well.
Kaya, I rolled a natural 20 as well for Finibris, and then I rolled a natural 19 for Seymour.
What?
I rolled
That's
a
a
19 for
26 for me.
snipe.
Fair.
I guess I just go fuck myself then, yeah?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
you
how'd
are,
you
you
do?
are, if you're not wearing a yellow suit, you're half naked. So,
You're in
that's to
darkness,
say you're
it's
not
fine.
being that overly stealthy.
Join your roll for Hilra, DM.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll for
They
Hera.
roll straight roll because they
Straight
also
roll.
have disadvantage. So like 3 natural 20s right now.
To be fair, I did roll 2 11s, so that's kind of weird in itself.
I don't know what their thing is, but we rolled a natural 17.
Hera, I believe, has a -1.
Okay, so 16.
16.
You're not
So
alone.
mine is a 26.
Mine's a 29.
25 for
20.
damn, 25 for Finibris, 24 for Seymour.
All right. Okay, so as you all nestle into your corners of the loft, and Kaya, you begin to prepare this Liamon's tiny hut spell, you all try to remain as still as possible. You can't see each other. The illusion is preventing that.
Can I roll to see if I can do that? See, DM, real quick.
To see each other?
As in, so I can see through the illusion. I don't mind not doing it, by the way.
I'm gonna say for now, it is what you are doing to
Sure.
remain hidden.
Yeah, sure.
There is currently a a large box next to a small bag that is actually Seymour and Finibris. There is like a tiny bag of oranges that is actually Hattie.
It's prop hunt.
Yeah, everyone is currently appears to the world as an object in the rafters of this building. And as you all try to remain as still as possible, and Kaya frantically trying to cast a Lehman's tiny hut as quietly as possible, you hear the sounds of many footsteps outside. And you hear, you see flickering through the hole in the barn roof, torchlights as you see several people sort of swarm into the farmyard. You see one person goes up to the door of the farm cottage and like bangs on the door and just goes, "Anybody home? Anybody here?" And a group of people just sort of swarm into that building. A few of them sort of lift up the hut or the roof of the chicken coop. Go, "Any chickens left? Oh, looks like we got them all last time. Tasty." And some of them like go into the shed, and two of them come into the barn. One of them holding a torch. Actually, three of them. One of them holding a torch, and two others. One of them, he appears to be. They all appear to be sort of wearing that ragged mercenary armor. Like at one point, it was well-maintained leather armor, but now it's sort of like got a lot of scratches and tears and things in it. And in the torchlight, you can see scars on their face. One of them has a bite mark, like right along the jaw. And the one that has the bite mark on the jaw also appears to be wearing a necklace of claws and bird feet and several different animal parts. Some of them maybe not animals, some of them may be humanoid, just sort of strung in a necklace around his neck. And he goes, "What do you think, Lawrence? You smell anything in the air?" "I don't know, Trigger. Right after we left the woods, I thought I caught a hunt of a fresh hunter's mark. But now I'm not so sure. Seems like it might have disappeared on the air." The man holding the torch says, "Both of y'all wasted our time in coming here. Look at this place. We already came. We already got the people who lived here. That farmhouse is torn to pieces. This barn has been burned roof through. We could be out hunting on the road tonight, finding some fresh meat. You know how long it's been since we've got some fresh meat on the road? People stop traveling this way, you know. I'm hungry. Calm yourself. Calm yourself, Wiley. You've got to do our proper checks." And they began to spread out and begin looking around.
Do the horses need to make a stealth check, by the way?
Horses are currently in a storm cellar, and you have no control over what they do or don't do.
So the muffled whinny
Oh,
outside.
fuck. Yeah, no, climb back up again.
Has Kaya stopped
That was player error.
Minor illusion drop by now, DM, so that we can see people?
Sure, the major image is gone.
Okay, Seymour's gonna, like, sort of look at Snipe and just hold on for a second because they're in wraps, which are obviously highly flammable, but I want to ask you something. Prestidigitation. Like, it says... Prestidigitation. The P thing. It says you can snuff out like a candle, a torch, and a small campfire. I'm not asking for like big things. I'm just thinking, can I help Snipe pull out without getting too much damage? To like use that to sort of, I'm not trying to like snuff everything out, but give us a chance to get out without taking too much damage.
Yeah, I mean, you can try to like create a line down the wall. It's just like
Sure.
flame adjacent.
Okay, cool.
Like,
I
just kind of like,
because it's a cantrip, I didn't know how much I could do with it, you know, because it says small campfire, but it's your ruling. But yeah, so I'm gonna sort of make sure Snipe's okay, and then pull if Snipe would obviously let, sort of hold on to Snipe and then to slowly make his way out.
sure.
Yeah, if that's
You might have to drag Snipe. I've been quiet this entire thing because you guys had different plans, but at the sight of fire, Snipe is mortified, and I rolled to see how I do, and I hit bang in the middle of what I expected, so
Okay.
I'm just frozen on the spot.
I don't mind doing a little test of that if you want, Janks, or we don't have to.
What's your strength, Seymour?
Not good.
Okay.
Actually, hang on a second. I don't think it's too bad. I think
Might
it's
be
like
more than mine.
mine is. It's just 11.
Mine's
11.
8, so.
Okay. Snipe, come on. Let's go.
Hailra is going to fireman carry Snipe out of the building.
Oh, okay. Well, Seymour feels useless now. All right, he's gonna all the way out then. Cool. All right.
Seeing that you are trying to get Snipe out and
That's
Snipe
fine.
is having a problem, Hailra will come to assist you,
It's fine.
and fireman carry Snipe out of the building.
Yeah, Seymour just walks through the flames then.
Okay.
Like I've accepted my fate.
Yeah,
Kill me now.
Just the shame walk now.
Now that you all have finally got out of the barn, I get to tell you about the much more pressing issue, which is the floor of the cottage has been set on fire, and there are horses beneath the burning floor of the cottage.
I will go and
Yeah.
help the horses.
I'm gonna unbar the
Get
entire
herbs
door.
as well.
How do you
Because there's an entire log stuffed into the barn door.
While they're helping the horses, how's Snipe doing after they're outside of the flaming building?
Snipe's acting as if they're still on fire, so they're constantly brushing their
Cool.
like sleeves and trying to like hit their clothes, just like and sort of like spasm in their arms, just like trying to brush everything off of them.
Awesome.
See, I told you setting things on fire was a good plan.
Yeah, well, looks like we got what you wanted.
Look, I wanted to set things on fire. That's the only way this is fun.
They're
No
still
fires.
nearby.
No fires.
Okay. Are you okay, Snipe?
So casual
Yeah,
while
I'm
we're
gonna-
trying to get
Yeah.
horses.
Might be having a bad day, alright?
Okay. That's fair.
I'm
Where
guessing
did Seymour and Raina go?
Yeah, you guys are like, we are trying to get the horses out. You guys are casually talking on the side, and we're like, we need to get these horses out.
Priority
I
trainer.
assumed you guys had gone in. And
No,
Yeah,
we're
I
still
thought we were
unbarring the
chatting.
door. It's
thought, like,
completely
we
blocked
had
off with
stayed
wood
outside.
and foliage and
Hey, DM.
everything.
DM, what would you like us
Yeah.
to do?
What a great question. Thanks for asking.
I love
So
how
first
casual you
and
guys
foremost, Raina, I need you to make a strength check, athletics with
May I-
advantage.
Turning everything red in my room.
Snipe's
Ooh,
not helping.
that's
Snipe's
a
not
good
going anywhere
idea.
near fire.
Yeah,
No, we're separated
Oh,
from
that's
you
fine.
guys.
yeah, we're just casually chatting.
18.
18. Okay.
You guys are just talking.
Hey, are you
Okay.
guys all right there?
We're fine.
She's gonna give Raina. She's gonna give Seymour. No, she's gonna give Raina bardic inspiration.
Can I use that now? Because I already rolled.
Thanks, Carly.
Yeah,
go
you
ahead.
have to use it later.
Okay. 18.
18. Okay, so you're able to slightly move the log. That was an athletics check?
Yeah. I rolled a 16 plus 2.
Ah, got you. Okay. Then let's see if Hailra can help you out with this.
Seymour backs away again. He's just going to be
Okay.
fire extinguishing the floor.
Okay. So,
You guys do it.
You pull your sleeve out until like you've got no hand, and then just like a coat of CO2 just comes up.
yeah, basically.
Hailra is gonna come up to you, Raina, and she's going to grab the other side of the beam. As you're like trying to pull at it, she's gonna try to like jam at it and push. Between the two of you, you can get the door open, and as you open the door, one horse, Sebastian, just comes like bursting up out of there.
Does it hit Seymour to insult him even more?
No, we're not gonna do that.
Move to the face.
But there is a lot of smoke coming out of the cellar.
Raina's gonna run in and.
I am fire resistant.
I need you.
I don't care. Raina's gonna run and grab her dagger and cut the range of
as well,
Pearl.
then, Fireball.
Why?
Yeah.
Why are
I
we
need-
so chaotic when we're together? You thought this was going to be easier, Jack,
Yeah.
when we were all together.
No, that's why I separated you guys to begin with. Are you kidding me? Okay. So I need
break.
you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Of course. That's
You have bardic inspiration in case you need it.
Constitution saving throw.
Is Seymour running in after
18.
Rain, or is Seymour just chilling?
No, you guys have got it.
You're also gonna get a +3 because Hailra's gonna come in with you.
Oh, that's 22.
22. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna come in.
I hate being the problem. I wish I could just help. Standing there.
No, it's fine. We're all just standing
Seymour
there.
wanted to help.
Are you trying to grab the horses, or are you trying to grab?
Raina is gonna run up, grab her dagger, cut the reins where she tied Pearl to the thing, and then trying to grab as many herbs as she can.
Okay, excellent. So, well, you're going to take care of the horses. So I need you to make an animal handling check, and Hailra is going to grab the herbs.
Look, guys, look what I can do.
23.
It's okay. You can stand at the sidelines with us and like cheer.
I'm gonna join the conversation. I was like, I can help. Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, so 23, you're able to wrangle the horses. Hailra is able to grab up the bags of herbs. You guys are dragging them outside. While this is happening, what's going on in the farmyard?
Snipe, you sure you're all right? You're kind of.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine now. I'm out now. We need to go. We need to get out of here. We need to go.
All right.
Yeah,
do you want some water?
No, I'm fine. And Snipe's gonna immediately just like kind of start creeping towards where the cart was kept, but take a perception around to see like where, if there are any stragglers of the group that pass by, or like if they're still in eyesight.
Yeah, you can make me a perception check.
Oh lord, that's not the best. Oh no, maybe it's alright. A natural 20.
Unnatural 20. Okay. Yeah.
That's not the best. It's only.
It's not the best. Then I saw my wall. I was like, oh okay.
Yeah. So obviously, you are trying to get out of the middle of the yard of burning buildings. So you make your way up to the road, and from there you can still see the torchlight in the far distance, but it's from ground level. They are on the horizon, like they are pinpricks of light now on the horizon for you.
All right.
They're far away.
Hattie's having a rave behind me. Come back. Yeah.
Just had his brain, it's fine.
With the coast being clear, Snipe's just gonna kind of like dash towards where the cart is, and just like maybe expect the others to be nearby, and just see if I can prep it so that we can get the horses attached if we get them out.
Sure. Yeah, the cart was trashed, and so the raiders didn't register that as something new at all. They were just like, we must have trashed this cart last time we were here.
Yeah.
Between the lot of you, you can definitely like set the cart upright, and Raina can bring the horses over. Harold's got the herbs. She'll give one bag to Seymour.
Cool.
Just here.
There you go.
As a peace offering. Like,
It's a participation medal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
and
Puts on the side.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have you guys roll any checks or anything. I'm just gonna say that you guys, between the lot of you, can right the cart, and get it prepped and ready to go.
Anyone
and then
hurt?
unless-
Anyone need healing?
Yeah, did we take fire damage from
I
moving the building?
didn't, because
think
I'm
we did.
fire resistant.
That's a okay.
Yes,
That's not how
Seymour,
fire
we're all
resistant.
very
No, I know,
Yeah.
Jenks. I know. I'm dicking.
So very specifically, the fire was being kept away from Snipe by Seymour. So everyone else takes 6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Reina, you passed your con check, so you are going to take only 2 points of smoke inhalation damage.
Oh wow.
Lung poisoning. Yeah, as we're on the cart and everyone's in range, Reina is gonna cast a 3rd level mass cure wounds on everyone to make sure they're back on health. So that's, I rolled a 4, so that's 8 points of healing back to everyone else.
That's nice.
Sweet.
And Reina is gonna take the range and just start riding.
All right.
Hey, Reina, can I drive?
No.
Who has dark vision?
I have Devil Sight.
Okay, maybe we should try driving without the lanterns. We don't want to cause any more attention during the night.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I can guide.
Yeah, we know you can drive, Seymour. Well, go on. Go to the front and drive then.
I can't drive.
For once.
Have you ever...
Wow,
Snipe just sits in the corner. Snipe just sits in the corner.
Seymour gets off the horse and walks on his own.
Seymour, can we talk about this later? We have to go.
He walks
Really?
with people. He's not on the cart now. No.
Wow, I mean, I knew our reunion was going to be explosive. I didn't expect
What's happening
Alex
here?
back at the burning landscape.
Reina is after the cure wounds, after mass healing word, and this happening, and people snapping at each other is gonna cause calm emotions in the radius, just to get everyone chill.
What's the save?
Charisma saving throw.
Yeah,
Charisma.
charisma.
Uh-huh.
What's the DC?
No, that's not going to work for Seymour. He's got high charisma.
Mm-hmm.
You can give it a try.
What's the DC?
Natural
I rolled a
17, 24.
I rolled a mighty 4.
rolled
not that Snipe cares. They're just in the corner.
What's the DC?
By the way, for
15.
you, for players, I'll give
17.
context for Seymour right now. Like, he wanted to help, but then got instantly replaced. So it's like, okay, guys.
You don't have to give context.
Yeah, just want to be right. Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, Seymour's gonna
Alright,
walk on his own from that.
Who failed the
I got a
motion spell?
16.
Only Snipe did.
Yeah, I failed. But I don't care. It's like Snipe's just sitting in the corner and just doesn't want to.
Hey, Reina, there's no need to cast spells on people, all right? It's great
You guys
to
are
see you
bickering
guys.
at each other. This is not helpful. We need to stay together and work together.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I think I have one more pressing issue.
What's up?
Has anyone seen Beetlejuice?
Didn't he?
He flown off at Scornabel.
Patty, Beetlejuice is in a special place for bugs that they go to when
Don't patronize me. I don't think
You're
he's
right.
dead.
he's probably just
I
flew off.
told him to run, and he ran because someone's stoat thought he would make a good snack.
I mean,
Would he come back?
You've got Arthur to play with until then.
That's true. And he has a funky hat.
He does have a funky hat. It matches your jacket. Oh, you changed.
Yeah, I thought this looked better.
Seymour's gonna go, here's a pretty cool hat, and then carry on walking.
Seymour, is this necessary? Can you come back up on the cart and we'll talk about it like adults, or?
Give me some time, please. I didn't even say anything during all that.
Does the
All
dog,
right.
does the dog and the stoat get along? Do they get along? Can we Snipe? Can Arthur make a friend?
I'll be
That's
with
his
Finn.
decision.
Hey, dog.
He's with me.
She's gonna lean over the edge of the
Arthur
cart
at
with
sock
the
hand.
stoat. And just do the wiggle again.
As soon as they get close to each other, they both immediately start making noise at each other. Like Finn starts growling, and
Arthur tries to
and
wiggle
Arthur
away.
freaks out. Yeah.
Okay, not friends. Snipe, here's your friend back. They're not friends.
All right. Kaya kind of looking around, seeing everyone on edge, even the stoat and the dog, and Raina's kind of in the front, upset, and Seymour is not even in the cart. She's just gonna kind of shake her head, lean back on the cart. Well, it's great seeing you all again. She's gonna pull out her viola. She's just gonna sort of start to play.
Can I do something? I have something I've wanted to prepare for a long time. I have a little song I want to sing, but
Yeah. Kaya
don't
will
know.
start playing a song on her viola and Reina sing along.
Oh God. Nervous now.
All right, no.
Let me wait. Let me take the music off because I have this like.
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
Okay.
boom,
The
boom,
power of
boom,
Eurovision
boom.
course through your veins.
Right.
Oh, I'm missing Eurovision. Oh.
It's tonight, so yeah, you probably missed it.
I'd much rather play D&D.
This is our Eurovision.
Okay. And soul to soul together, this was done. And only together can it be undone. Be the bridge, be the light, and when the iron melts, when flowers spring from killing fields, only then the land shall be won. That's it.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
Kaya's gonna kind of raise her eyebrow. Oh, you know this song.
Yeah. It's what my mother used to sing to me.
Keep playing.
Seymour cries.
Raina also has a tear on her eyes.
Hattie's transferring buttons, confused from one jacket to another.
Snipes
I'm
just
so
closing.
emotional
Snipes
nowadays.
just closing their eyes, just like not really trying to function, just breathing.
If I may, Raina, you sing this wonderful song.
Good job, Colin.
That your mother sang for you a long time ago. And Kaya, you know this song as well. One of the many that you learned traveling on the road. Seymour, do you know this song?
It wasn't that what triggered him. It was the fact that Raina said that's what their mother used to sing. He hasn't seen his mother for years, so yeah.
You don't know this song, but there is something about it that reminds you of other lullabies that you heard.
Totally.
And Snipe, it is not unlike the songs that Morwen would sing. It's not unlike the last song that you heard her sing, To Call Down the Rain. And Hattie, in some distant part of your brain, something about this melody catches you. And you remember, or think that you remember, sometime in a room with a fire. And there was a man who would sing this song to you. And you don't remember him. But he would sing to you. And that's something. Something worth mulling on. And that is where we will end our session for today.
GG, guys.
Carmen, that was
How do
awesome.
the same
That was
clap
great.
at the end.
You're like same golf clubs.
Yes,
I've
Carmen,
been
that was
saving
amazing.
that for a bit.
That was amazing.
For us all to gather together to sing, and you're like, it's
Yeah.
never gonna happen. Oh no.
It's a song that's in Raina's playlist, and it's a song that I hold very dearly to myself. So
Awesome, dude.
Aw,
That's so
Good
cool.
shit. Good
I
shit.
need it.
Hey, Jenks, would you say that's
Inspiration worthy.
I think that may be inspiration worthy, you know? I'll tell you what. Instead of the usual inspiration, I'm gonna figure out something for Raina. Give me a week to figure it out, and I'll let you know before next session. Thank you all for joining us for another session of The Road to Elturel.
We'll just say chat demands a reward for that performance. I'm
Yes,
just saying.
It is worth
Demand
rewarding. I am not going to let that go
Yeah.
unrewarded.
Sorry
for
to
sure.
interrupt your outro, but
No, it's fine. I
There will be
understand.
riots
I didn't
if
do
there
it
is
for a
no
reward, so
reward.
it's all fine.
Let's see. Tomorrow, tune in tomorrow for Crimson Petal. It's also very fun. Wednesdays, check out I Roll Therefore I Am, the excellent podcast that these lovely people do every Wednesday. And next Saturday, come back for some more Road to Elturel, where the gang will return to Triel, and we will see what fallout happens there. Thank you all for joining us. Have a good night, everyone, and until next time, adventure on, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.